1. We are live, back with another rendition of the Prove Me Wrong podcast on Los's Corner Store. I have probably bro, I've never been so excited for a guest in my life, bro. Bro, we haven't chopped it up in a minute. I used to work with this man at a hemp factory of all places, bro, cutting up tree all day. He is the coolest name I've ever heard in my life. So cool that when he told me, I made him pull out his ID just to show me. We got Jet Li with us right now. What's up, my boy?
What's going on, man? What's happening?
Chilling. So you in Cali right now, just chilling, vibing with the fam?
I am. Actually, it's funny. My whole family is actually out here right now.
Like,
They're visiting.
like aunts, cousins, everybody.
Nah,
Mom,
like my
dad?
mom and dad and stuff. Like they
Nice,
out here
nice.
right now.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, bro, let's just jump straight into it. I'm not gonna lie, I got hella questions for you. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, I told you, this is just supposed to
Yeah,
be.
this is actually good for me because like I haven't talked to a lot of people from back home, especially, and I know that a lot of them watch it, so they don't really know what's up with me right now. So it's cool I get
Yes,
to talk
sir.
to people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, let me go up to my questions. You know, I was doing a bunch of shit for some later episodes in life, but I got some
Sure, for sure.
questions. Yo, let's talk about Rocket League, fam. What's up with Rocket League? You still on that? You still doing that Rocket League?
Not like as serious as I used to. Um, I don't know. Ever since I like moved here, I just been like outside all day. There's always something to do, especially the area that I'm in. So I'm kind of more worried about the paper than
Hey, I feel,
playing
I
the
feel
video
you. I feel
games.
you. I feel
Especially now, it's like so competitive now, dude. Like me being 22 years old, that's old for a video game player. So it's like there's like 15-year-olds making
that are,
bread off this stuff, like
yeah, that are
way
killing it
better
right
than
now.
me. I can't even compete. So I just kind of step back from that stuff right now
I feel you.
for
All
a
right,
little
bro.
bit.
I would be reminisced and I would be taken aside if I didn't at least ask you, bro. Who and why did you get the name Jet Li? Because, like I said, it's the coolest
Yeah.
name I've ever heard.
It's
I need the story,
it's
fam.
actually not as exciting as you think.
Word?
Yeah, so I was born and I was born without a name. Like my parents didn't decide on a name. And they were like leaning towards the name Kobe, like Kobe Bryant, like
Bryant.
hit like how I was gonna spell that. But that's more like Japanese. So they weren't like feeling it. They weren't ready to commit to that. And my grandpa, he was like there during the whole like time I was being born. And he was just throwing out a bunch of Chinese names, like some crazy stuff. Like I don't even like I can't sound racist. I'm Chinese, but it was like some Chings and Mings and Lins, and I was like, what the heck? But they he threw out Jet Li, and it just stuck. So
And your mom and dad were like, that's the one.
yeah, they were like,
That's the
that's
one.
the one.
Hey, that's not the most interesting story, but the fact that your gramps was there
Yeah,
trying to fight for his rights
exactly,
to give you
exactly,
that traditional, like that culture, that's
exactly.
that's lit. Hey, to shout out to Gramps, because if it
I
wasn't for
know
him, bro,
it
you'd
really
be
was. It really was all him. Like he did it all.
you would be just
He did
another
the
guy
whole
with
thing.
another name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd be like Aaron right now or something.
Aaron
Like,
or Carl or
no, yeah, nothing wrong
shit.
with it, but Jet Li is Jet Li.
Jet Li is Jet Li.
My bad. There's like cops is outside and stuff
Hey, bro, you in LA. I feel you, you know.
every
We back
day,
in Broward, we back in safety, you
every
know what I
day,
mean?
every day.
So I know you rep 2-4 for sure. Everything you do is 2-4, 24.
Yeah,
That's your
yeah.
number.
That's my
I know you
number.
used to play lacrosse. Do you want to just talk about what's your athletic background? Like what did you used to do when you were a kid growing
Mm.
up? Like what was your who inspired you athletically to succeed?
Yeah. So I always started. My first sport I grew up was on the bicycles. We started riding bikes from 4 years old. As soon as we could get on a bike, we was getting on it. And I have a brother and a sister, so they were all doing it too. Um, the way we found out about riding bikes is from my dad. He's actually he's not even retired, but he was a like a professional BMX rider.
Oh shit.
Like when it was all starting, like in the 80s and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So he got really tapped in with the culture and the community, and he just fell in love with it. He actually he stayed riding his bikes, and he's still working on bikes today. So we always riding bikes. We started out racing BMX. My whole family did that for like 6 7 years.
You, your
Then
sister, your brother?
yeah,
Cool.
yeah, and we all still ride a little bit. My brother doesn't ride as much anymore, But the three of us ride now, we ride outside. You know what we do, the
Yeah, I mean,
wheelie stuff. So
bro, you're in your sister's Instagram and like the coolest Instagrams I have. Like sometimes I just be scrolling through your
yeah,
shit
we
because it's like
try, man. We
you don't
try.
know,
We
like
do it for
you guys be in different places at different times, just doing all the stuff.
yeah, bro.
And it's
We're
like, bro, I've
trying, man.
noticed like I didn't really know like when I think of LA, like I think of like skateboarding and like
Well,
and
that's
like
how it is out here.
kind
Everybody
of cheesy.
skates.
Like I picked out the most LA shirt I could wear today. Like it says Hollister on it. I got the clouds on the shirt.
Yeah,
Like we
Hollister actually a really nice place. It's a real place.
oh for I didn't even
Yeah,
know
it's
that.
a
Hollister's a
beach.
real place.
Yeah, it's a beach.
That's what's up. That's what's I
Yeah,
like I said,
I
I didn't
seen
know
it.
when
It
I
was cool. It was actually really, 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 really pretty. So if you
that's
ever get a chance to go to Hollister, do it.
I'm bro, next year California's on the list, bro. We
Come
got a
through,
list of
man.
places to go and
Come
California's on there.
through.
So
Come through, man.
yeah, bro. So like when I think of LA, I don't really think of like bikes as much. Like, cause I'm from
Mhm.
South Florida, so if you see bikes on the street, it's dirt bikes, and people are going crazy in traffic on the wrong side. So, like, I think the culture here, when I think of bikes in LA, they don't really match. But then when I see you on Instagram, like everybody, like it's a whole culture out there of people just riding bikes and doing a whole bunch of stuff in the street.
Exactly.
So, like,
Exactly.
how does that like come to be? Do you guys just decide like, yo, we're gonna go take over Sixth Avenue, or like, is there like a coordination that has to happen?
No, so there's like all different types of like riding, especially. So the thing that's big right now is a group of people like meeting up and just riding together. Like they have a set route and they just go. It could be anywhere from like 20 to like 3,000 people. Like just depends on the day on who shows up. But yeah, we all like meet up, get together, and then we just ride out, have fun, try and stay safe as possible, and basically just enjoy ourselves, push each other to do cool tricks and stuff like that. So
That's
that's
what's
that's
up.
really what's going on. And you can find that almost every city,
Really?
yeah, the culture, especially in the bike life culture, it's super deep. It's a lot deeper than everyone thinks it is. There's people riding everywhere, and everybody that is riding is paying attention to somebody else. So you always know what's going on. You can go anywhere and find somebody that'll ride.
That's what I was actually gonna ask. Like, I see you've been traveling a lot. Like recently, I think you were just in Puerto Rico a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Is there like a place that you've noticed that like you wouldn't really think has like a deep bike culture, but when you go there, it's like everybody's in it and everybody's riding?
Yeah, I can't say like New York because New York had so many people when we went, but that's like cliche because it's New York, it's huge.
I feel you, hey, bro. But
um,
like honestly, like who would think bikes are just going through New York by the hundred? You know
yeah,
what I mean? So like
that was by the thousands when we was out there. There was people flew out, like I flew out. So
just to go
everyone was,
ride.
yeah, flying out just to go ride in New York. So it's like that deep. It can get that deep. Yeah.
And that's like so like New York and like is new what's the difference between like the New York scene and the LA scene? Have you noticed like
There's
is
it's
there certain
different
little
everywhere.
nuances and like
Yeah,
differences?
it's different everywhere. There's like I don't know how to explain it, but the way I see it personally, I'm just gonna say how I see everything, how I see the politics, stuff like that. There's like set people in each city that are like kind of like rock stars. Like they got big following on Instagram. They do like commercial work or TV work or something like that, and they're just like popping off. They're good riders. So those people will just like kind of navigate the city on what they should do or how they should do it. I'm not saying if they're doing a good job or not, but that's how I see it working, and that's how I see the whole culture itself just flourishing and taking that next step into what it should be, which is like a full on like what's the word I'm looking
It's
for?
an
Like
invasion, low key. Like
yeah, like
like the
just
whole
trying to
culture,
like
like it's not even like I just been liking, like I follow you, I follow your sister. Those are like really the only bike riders. Y'all are the only bike riders I follow. But like
mm,
if you just scrolling through like my like timeline on Instagram, like it pops up randomly, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
I can
It's
see that it's
definitely
like a
starting to
growing
flourish right
culture.
now. Yeah, during the pandemic is when it got really, really big. So because like what 3 years ago, this didn't exist. Like
Really?
this, yeah, it was out there, but it wasn't on the caliber that it is now. We're talking like getting to the level where it could get competitive, which is something that the culture hasn't seen yet. So with competition, that's going to breed better riders
Of
and
course.
it's going to generate revenue.
Are
So
are you
it's
gonna
going to
do
give
any
the
comps? Like,
opportunity. It depends on what it is. I tend to stay like away from all that wheelie stuff or stay farther away from it just because I like riding park and street. So I'm the one doing the spins and the bar spins and the tricks and stuff like that. That's what I like to do. There's not a big lane for it. Like I said, I'm me and I could count the other people who do what I do on like one hand. So I'm just kind of maneuvering around that, just building up content for it, showing people like, hey man,
the
I
shit is
can I can
cool.
do more. I can do more than a wheelie. Like, watch me. So that's kind of what I've been on right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when you hit me up and you were like, "Yo, let me get on," I was like, "Bro, not even a question, bro. Like, whatever you
Yeah.
got to say, I'm trying to hear it, dog." Because,
Yeah, I thought it was
like,
gonna be fire because I was listening, like just like doing research for the pod, and I was like, "Yo, this is actually a good podcast." Like,
bro, we try our best. You know, I,
that's
I
up,
call it
that's
the
up,
lowest
that's.
budget podcast on YouTube, bro. Like, we spend no money. Like,
I've seen worse. I've seen worse. So
oh
don't even
no way.
trip. I've seen really
No,
bad
but yeah,
setups. So don't
I just
trip.
jump on, try to have some fun. I usually be talking about like sports, like NFL, NBA, UFC. But when you told me, I was like, bro, I gotta find out more about like what it is
Sports.
going
It's
down.
sports. It's sports talk.
Right, it is sports talk. So like I'm from Broward, bro. I get a little
Me
bit
too.
controversial. I get,
Born and
I like
raised.
the drama a little bit. So have you been like, is there a beef in LA between like the skaters and the bikers? Like, has there ever been like a situation that you've had to almost, or maybe you have had to just come clean? You know what I'm saying?
Mm, it's a I can see how you could see that, but it's really not. Surprisingly, a lot of like people that used to be skaters now ride bikes, or a lot of people that ride bikes can skate too.
So it's kind of
Um,
like hand in hand with that skate culture.
yes, I mean the skate culture can't even be touched. They got their own thing going on. They're established. Like you see a skater and you'll know they're a skater from a mile away. Um, so it's not as prevalent. Like we don't have our own style of clothing. Like when you look at someone, oh, he's just like a skater. Like no,
Oh, okay, I feel
like
you.
they have like a persona that they fit.
Mhm.
Like we don't have that. So they're kind of like it's hard to compare.
Do you think that like you just need like a Tony Hawk type guy? Because like Tony Hawk is the guy that like skateboarding was around, but when Tony Hawk came out, like you had the video games, you had the clothes, you had his own brand of
Exactly.
skateboards. Like
Yeah.
kids that I grew up with that didn't skate were like, "Yo, I just got a Tony Hawk skateboard," and it
Yeah.
was like, dude, you don't even know
Yeah.
like how to ride a skateboard. What are you doing?
Yeah. I
So do
started
you
skating
think
a
like
little bit when I
the
got out
bike
here.
culture just needs that one guy to like kind of tip it over the edge?
It depends. It really depends on the way that the kind of the heads right now. It's almost like a union, I would say, like running the whole thing. Um, so it's hard to say, even compare it to skateboarders just because they're so established already. Um, I'm not like trying to like bash on the community. It's just true. Like we don't have a leader. We don't have a Tony Hawk. We don't have Rodney Mullen. We don't have like people like that, like paving the way for the young
Hmm.
guys, especially. So it's definitely gonna happen. I know it will, just because the evolution of the game itself.
Hmm.
Um, but we just haven't seen it yet. We just haven't had that rock star, that breakthrough.
That guy
Um,
that everybody can look at and be like, I want to be just like him.
exactly,
All
exactly.
right.
There's a few people like that have the potential. It's just they gotta push that themselves. They gotta make their own narrative with that. So
That's all right. That's pretty lit. So like
yeah,
I kind of want to get you started talking about your family. Like I brought up like how'd you get into this culture, and you immediately brought up your family. I have a question. It seems like you have like this like unbreakable like bond with your sister, at least, because I
yeah,
met your sister. We worked with your sister, and you guys are always like, you travel together. You kind of do the same things. You both create content, and it's not this. It's the same content in different ways. So like, do you like? Is there like a moment where you've kind of sat there and been like, damn, bro, like I'm with my favorite person doing my favorite thing. Like, this is pretty fucking cool. Like, has there been that moment where you're like, this is
we
kind of fucking like amazing?
yeah we talk about it all the time. Me and my sister, 'cause we're roommates. Like we live together. We're both out here in Los Angeles,
That's
and
what's up.
she's killing it, dude. Like I'm so proud of her. Like,
Bro, you about to, you just warmed my heart, bro.
yeah, yeah, like she's doing so good, bro. And like we are best friends. Like that's it. Because coming out here, especially now during the pandemic, you weren't allowed to do anything. We didn't
Hmm.
know anybody. We couldn't
Hmm.
meet anybody. So it was like us. Like we just had to
You had each other.
hold that down. And then my pops has been here too. And he's like a I don't even see him like a dad. I see him like another best friend. Like he's super cool with all that stuff. So, and then my sister, we do have that unbreakable bond. Like I'm there for her when she needs me. She's there for me. And yeah, like going back to what you said, we say it all the time. Like we'll just sit there and just have a realization. Like, oh my god, like look where we are right now.
Like this shit is
Like
dope.
yeah, like look what we're doing. Like we do it all the time. So it's funny that you brought that up.
Yeah, no, of course. I'm sorry, I'm horrible with names, so I don't remember your sister's name per
Kinley,
se. Kinley?
Kinley.
That's right. That's right. Kinley. Yeah, but like y'all was super cool. And then when I left the job, y'all was still there. And like y'all were really the only people that I like kept up with. You know what I'm saying? Like I DM'd you, I DM'd her, like, hey, I see y'all doing great things. Like this is pretty
Yeah,
fucking
love,
like
bro.
pretty fucking cool. You know what I mean?
Love, bro.
As so when you guys were competing, was there ever a moment where like one of you got hurt where like the other one was like, oh shit, or like we're like kind
Oh
of like,
yeah,
yeah.
dude, dude, we've been fucked up riding these bikes. I The worst one that happened to me, I was actually racing. It was a race competition.
Like over the mountains and stuff?
No, it was on a track. Like it's kind of like imagine a motocross track just
Hmm.
shrunken down to like a
Hmm.
bicycle size.
Oh, okay.
That's what that is, and it's
Okay.
8 people riding as fast as they can on this little track jumps and stuff, and trying to win. So it's actually a video on YouTube. I was like 9 years old, and I fell, and I ended up lacerating my spleen and kidney and breaking 2 of my ribs all at the same time. And I was in the hospital for like a couple weeks recovering. And then I missed all of fourth grade, like recovering.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
like right then and there, you were like, dude, this is like I'm stuck. Like I have to be
Yeah.
doing this for the rest of my life. Because
And then my sister and my brother both raced at like as well. And
Mhm.
they both went on after me.
So
Yeah.
like you went
So
rush
they
to the hospital
yeah,
and
I
then
was
they
rushing to
stayed
the
to
hospital
compete.
and they were continuing their races.
Did they win? Do you remember?
My brother did, and my
That's what's
sister.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah,
got you. He got you.
yeah,
Has
yeah.
there ever been a
They were
moment where like
clutch.
where Kinley is like where you've seen her take like a nasty fall and you're like, oh fuck, like damn,
Yeah,
like
not in a while though. I haven't seen her really get that hurt out here. She knows her limit, and she doesn't try anything that she doesn't feel comfortable with. So she's pretty smart about that and pretty adamant about that. But I mean, yeah, I've seen her get hurt. It's part of the game. Like
part of the
it's gonna
game.
happen. But she's a trooper, so she don't really like
She don't really care.
she's never been too hurt to where she needs to like go to the hospital or anything. But
Oh, okay. So she's
yeah,
straight. So
yeah.
like
So
you said that like she don't do anything she's not comfortable with. Are you the type of person to where you're like if you see it like you're like I gotta try it until I get it down no matter what happens?
it's a little bit of both. Um, I definitely weigh out my options, like what could happen before I do something. And I think that's kind of what's keeping me at bay with myself. Because I was trying new tricks and I was just pulling them first try every time. So I think it's just a mindset thing that I have where it's like, oh, I don't want to like really, really hurt myself. So I'm just not gonna do it today. And then I just keep telling myself that I just be psyching myself out. I know I have potential to do like
Whatever.
whatever I want. So it's just I gotta get past here first.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So damn, bro. At this point, we're just talking. I ran out of questions. I thought
It's all good. Let's
I thought
talk,
my
man.
questions were gonna be longer, bro.
I'm here to talk, man.
No, bro. But so like what made you decide like yo I gotta go to Cali? Like that's kind of where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. So when in 2019, like right before the pandemic, I would say, I took a vacation here, like a family vacation with my mom, my brother, my sister. And they were like, okay, let's just go take a trip somewhere a couple of days. And I was like, I want to go to LA because I was like really big into the rap culture at the time. You know,
Of course, rap culture.
when we were coming up, it was X from the same hood. It was Ski from the same hood. You had Lil Pump popping off from Coconut Creek. You had Smoke Perp coming up. So I was just really big into the rap music, and LA was a place to be if you're
Yeah.
anybody, especially if you watch YouTube. You know, LA is a place to be.
Yeah.
So I was like, Mom, I want to go to LA. She was like, okay, fine. Took me there, fell in love with it, like just everything. As soon as you get here, it's just a whole different vibe. Like the people are different, the scenery is different, the food is different, the way everything's set up is different. It's just real, and I just like immediately fell in love with it.
Like you were like at home.
Yeah, and I told them like we were just hanging out, like eating lunch or something, and I remember telling them like I told my brother like, oh, I'm gonna live here.
Like
Like
that
yeah,
was it. Like
yeah,
in
like
your head, like your mind was
yeah, I
already
was
made up.
set.
Like
So
this is
from
it.
there, 2019, I was just like, I gotta get out here. Like I have to. That's hard to do. Like
Bro, that's why like
is
I
it?
said you got
It's
balls,
not
kid,
easy. Yeah,
because
it's not easy.
bro,
So
moving all the way across the country from
actually
everything you've ever known,
moving here itself was just a mission. Like because
like
we
getting
were,
all your stuff.
dude, it was just like fucked from the jump. Like our original plan was to move in like 2021, like early 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a house and everything, paid the first and last security, all that stuff. And it was a scam. It wasn't a real listing. Yeah.
No, they
So
got you like
yeah, so
that.
we lost out on like 3,000 dollars right there. So that hindered $3,000 worth
3,000,
of
you got to make
traveling.
that back.
So I had to go make up $3,000 before I could even consider coming over here again. But I was flying up and down all the time for the bike stuff anyways, because
Mm-hmm.
the bike company that I like to associate myself with,
What's the bike company? Shout them
they're
out. Fuck
they're
it.
based out here. They're called Throne Cycles.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are the guys right there. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out.
Yeah, so they're based out here. Their warehouse is here. So we was up and down back to Florida, back to you saw when I was working with you. Like
Yeah,
I was
no,
just like, hey, I gotta go.
I
Like,
gotta be like, yeah, like
yeah, like I'm
I
out. I
remember
gotta go.
when I started working,
Yeah.
I was known as the 2-day guy because I only
Yeah.
worked 2 days a week. And then you started like I think a couple weeks after me, and they were
Yeah.
like, yo, that's another 2-day guy. And I was like,
Yeah.
yo, like,
Yeah.
and then you were like,
Yeah.
yeah, bro, I gotta go. Like sometimes
I
I
made
really
it
gotta be
clear with
here.
them. I told them I couldn't have a set schedule just because my traveling is just so like crazy. But yeah, so they were just what was I talking about? I'm tripping.
The bike company moving.
Yeah, so we was up and back every 2 weeks, I'd say. We'd stay for 2 weeks in a hotel
Hmm.
and then come back for 2 weeks and just do whatever we needed to do. And we were actually on our way to a business meeting. Me and my dad were on our way to a business meeting and we're
With that
driving.
company.
Yeah, for that company, we're gonna
Okay.
go collab with another company. So we were just gonna go like hang out with them, talk to them, see what they're about. And we were on our way there and we saw a for rent sign like just on the way. And I was like, oh, it'd be funny if I like called it. And I stopped, look at the number, I called it, I called the dude. His name is Hershey. He's a goat.
Go.
And I was like, yo, what's up with your house, man? Like, what's it looking like? And he was like, dude, he goes, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom. It's a bottom floor with a backyard and a washer and dryer in it. And I was like,
How
what's the
much?
damage?
What's the problem?
I'm not gonna say how much I paid, but he
Of course,
told
of
me how
course.
much. It was like too good to be true. I signed the paper the next day, and then that was it.
And then that was history. Like you were like, mail me my shit. I'm not leaving.
Nah, I actually went home to go get it, but I actually finished work for like another week and a half or something. Like
Damn,
I
you a
went,
trooper, man. I
yeah.
would have told him no way. I would have been like,
I
nah,
mean, I
bro.
wanted some bread in my pocket before I
I feel
went,
you.
but
I
we ended
feel
up
you.
having a falling out, so I don't know how welcomed I am over there.
Nah, bro. I literally never show back up. Like literally,
It's all
I stopped
good.
showing up one day.
Yeah, I
Like,
got
don't do
into it
that, kids. Like, kids, if
all
you're
like
watching this.
off camera, like I got into it with like Carlo, like
Oh, okay, okay.
on my last day.
I think I heard about that actually
Yeah,
because,
on
bro,
my
like
last
I'm still
day.
like Malik's been my best friend for 11
Yeah.
years, so you already know. Like, I asked him, I was like, yo, like Jet Li, like, is he still over there? And he was like, ooh. So like, yeah, I feel you, I feel you. But like, did you end up driving back to California, or you flew with all your stuff?
I flew with everything. Yeah. So my mission to get out here, because I knew once I committed to this, it was like that was it. Like I gotta do it.
That was it.
There's like no turning back. I do not want to fail because now I got my sister with me.
Hmm.
Like she's got to do shit out here. So there was definitely a chip on my shoulder. coming out here, and I knew that, and I put it on there myself just so I know, like just to keep myself motivated.
Yeah, you got to keep yourself accountable.
Yeah, so I flew back home and I grabbed my bike. I put my bike in a bag. I grabbed one suitcase full of clothes, one suitcase full of like my mementos, stuff like that,
Mhm.
and then my computer, and that was it. That was all I brought.
And then you've just been slowly like bringing stuff back.
Slowly just getting myself back up. And I mean, I did it pretty fast, I was saying, but
Hey,
I ran it up quickly over
you
here.
making shit happen, bro. Like ain't
Yeah.
nobody mad.
Yeah. So I
How do your mom and dad feel like? Cause like me, I'm proud of like bro, you were my coworker and like just seeing you right now, like I'm proud. Like
thank you,
of
bro.
like
Thank you, bro. That means so much to
like
me.
you
Like
lit, bro. Like I look
that
at you
means
as
so
like you're
much.
to me, you and your sister are like not only are you in that bike culture, but you're content creators. So like
Yeah.
to me, it's just a guy that like also creates content. Like I see what y'all doing, and I'm like, damn, bro, like that shit is lit. Like for somebody my age, like it's kind of like the standard. Like you made it happen for yourself. Like you did
Yeah.
everything that you wanted to do for yourself. So like to me, I'm super proud. So how do your parents feel like watching you do all these things for yourself, looking back?
Um, they see it differently because they're in the back end of all this. Like everything that goes on here, they know about it. Like, cause what's the best thing to do is just call your mama. Like whenever you got a problem, call
Best
mama.
believe,
She knows.
bro. Like we
She
20, like I'm
knows.
22. I think you 22,
Yeah, I'm
right?
22. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro,
Yeah.
I don't make my own dentist appointments, bro. Like, bro,
Exactly. Like
my mom still got to
mom
call,
knows.
and
Like
so I
I was
feel
in
that.
I just got a hospital bill I gotta pay, and I was like, Mom, what is this? Like, what do I do?
How do I
she's
even
like,
make this
she's
happen?
like, you gotta go to the website and you gotta pay it. I'm like, I'm not paying this. Are you crazy? Like,
Bro, hospital bills fall off over 7 years. Don't pay that
yeah,
shit.
exactly.
Don't
But
pay
yeah,
that
it's
shit.
like they I hope they're proud. I don't know. I really asked them. Um, but I would think so because they've been trying to get us to move out forever. They like they're like, yo, we raised you. Like, go.
We know you can do it. Like
Yeah, they're like,
they
go.
know
Like,
what they did. Like they
yeah,
instilled in you. Cause like,
yeah.
bro, you a go getter. Like
I try
like
to be, man.
you like you see something that you want to do, and it's like it's like a switch in your head.
I
Like hey, I
try. I
got to get it
try.
done.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. Like just say I'm proud. I can't imagine a world where your parents aren't proud of you, bro. Like
I like to think so
if
too.
you got me, like I'm just the dude on Instagram, bro. Like if you got me being proud of you, like there's no way that your mom and dad aren't
But
proud.
you like people like you, like the people watching, but they don't even know what's going on, but they watch it and they like it. That's like what we need right now, like especially in the bike life stuff. Um, they need fans, they need riders, they just need a community. Right now the community is very washed out and very spread out. Um, they're actually doing a really cool event that I did see. They're doing like an Olympic style event for these guys over in Philly.
Are you gonna
So
go?
I'm not gonna go to that, unfortunately.
Damn.
I would have loved to watch at least, not really compete. But yeah, that's like a step in the right direction. They're
Hell
definitely doing
yeah.
the right thing. So shout out to Crash Boys. So
Crash Boys, that's who's putting on the event.
yeah, man.
All right. Who are they though? Like, is Crash Boys kind of like a like? Are they like an established bicycle company or like
They're
are
they're
they
a
like
group.
they're for the
They're a
culture?
group. They're
They're
like
a
a
group.
group. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, kind of
they
like
got the funding and the backing to like pull that
yeah,
off.
somewhat, somewhat. It's all personal. I'm pretty sure it's like personal funding, or like even like crews. There's like bike crews everywhere. Like I actually got a shout out one right now. Hold on.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Do that.
I got my boys back in Puerto Rico when I
Hey,
went.
the PR school. I'm Puerto Rican, so you
Yeah,
know.
they showed me so much love, man. So I got my guys over at BMX Cartel. Those are my boys right
That's
there.
what's up.
These are my guys. If you ever in Puerto Rico and you see these boys, show them as much love as you can. These are my guys right here. Shout out Cartel, man.
Me and I don't know if you know my brother Anthony. He be on the podcast sometimes. He's the big
I
Hercules
seen him.
looking motherfucker.
Yeah, I seen him.
Yeah.
I seen him.
Yeah, I call him Hercules, bro. Like he be like, yo, I don't know if I could like, can you help me do this? And I'm like, no, bro. Like, no, I'm not helping you do shit. Like, you're Hercules. Go move that shit by yourself, dog. I'm not like like when we was at dad's house, we was moving rocks and shit into the backyard.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I woke up one morning and there was two piles of rocks as tall as me. I'm 5'10", so like as tall as
Yeah.
me. And they were like, "Yeah, you got to put him in the backyard." And like this man was like, "Yo, can you help me with this garbage bag of dirt and rocks?" And I was like, "No." Like, bro, I've watched you deadlift 600 pounds. Like, you're like,
You
no,
got
I'm
it,
not
bro.
helping you.
You got it, bro. It's all
You got
you.
it, bro. Like, but like, yeah. So me and him actually are planning a trip to Puerto Rico. So, hey,
Um,
I'm gonna hit you up when that happens. If you can slide out,
I
I'll be
do.
like,
I need to go back. I didn't finish what I started out there. It got cut short because
what do you
I
mean
got.
finish what you started? What was you trying to start?
I was just trying to make content, man. I was just trying to film. I was trying to make movies while I was out there. Just meet the people. Like I didn't get to meet enough people, man. Like it was just it just felt too short. Like
I
I
feel, how
didn't.
long were you there for?
I was there for like 4 days.
Ah, yeah, I
Around
can
four
see. Yeah,
days. So
yeah.
yeah, it was definitely a sad feeling like leaving, but it got cut short. I got hit by a car like on my last day. So yeah, it was like
How
wraps
you
after
gonna say
that.
that nonchalant? Whoa, hold on. You can't just say that nonchalantly, brush it off the shoulder like my trip got cut short because I got hit by a car. What happened that you got
I
hit by
did.
a car, bro?
Like I'm still healing up a little bit.
Damn, whoa, what did you like? What did you do,
Oh, bro. So
buddy?
I was at
Yo,
my Airbnb.
sorry,
Puppy.
bro. My dog went crazy.
You're good. You're good. I was at the Airbnb that we were staying at, and we were there for there was a bike ride out there that we were going to just to like show love to everybody, like meet the fans and stuff like that. So we all went out there. This bike shop out there called Bikes and Buds, Puerto Rico. They they set us up, man. Like they were our tour guides. They got us the B&B. Like they did everything for us, and the Airbnb was right next to their shop. So we would go and rendezvous at their shop like every day just to
Mhm.
get the day started. So I was on my way there to them, which is like it was probably 2 blocks away, like
Okay, not far.
30 30-second bike ride, like if
Mhm.
that, like it was right there. And I was just on the side of the road. And Puerto Rico is like dirt on the sides, like not
Mhm.
really that much like sidewalk or anything. So I was riding on the side and this car came to like turn to go onto the same way I was going, and she just didn't see me and just plowed me from like behind. And I just like fell on the floor, just sat there. I was like cut up a little bit. My clothes got messed up a little bit, but I was like overall good. So that's why I talk about it the way I talk about it, because I
Bless,
like
because you
nothing
were okay.
happened.
Like bless,
Yeah,
bless.
like nothing happened. So it was a hit and run though, but
It was you in Puerto Rico, bro. Like
can't do anything about that.
yeah,
So
she gone.
yeah,
He or she is
long gone.
gone, bro.
Yeah,
They're
it
not
just
turning
sucked
around.
because that was the only time out the whole trip I was ever by myself. Like
So it was like, damn,
it's
of course.
just unfortunate. Like of course that would happen to me.
Can't be
But
by
I was
yourself
good though. So
in the islands, bro. In the islands, they
yeah,
don't care.
yeah. So but luckily everyone else was okay. So
That's what's up. So like
yeah.
where like I saw you've been to New York, you've been to Puerto Rico, you stay out in LA, you're from Broward. Is there like where's like the places that like you've gone that like nobody really knows about, but like you had like the best time of your life?
Oh, dude, I've been so many places. That's the thing. I was like writing it down when I was coming back home to like Florida. I was like, dang, I've taken so many planes. Like, let me write down how many places I've been to, and then count it up to like 22 states and like 22 cities. So it's hard to pick. It's hard to pick a favorite one, but I'd probably say like way back in the day, um, probably like snowboarding, like with my family in like Utah or something. I like love Utah.
Utah?
Yeah, I think Utah and Colorado is like fire.
I mean, Colorado's the place to be, you
Yeah,
know what I
like
mean? So like
fire. So I just like snowboarding. So where
I
I'll
didn't
go
even know
somewhere
that you
over there.
snowboarded, bro. Like that, bro, that's a whole
Yeah,
different conversation for a whole different day, fam.
yeah. I'm nice on the snowboards somewhat.
Damn, so you really like you spent like all your time like I know you used to play lacrosse
I
as in
did.
high school,
Yeah,
right?
in high school. Yeah,
Was there like any other sports that you really played to like
in high school I played like I tried every sport at least. I didn't play them, but I tried them. I tried out for everything. Like I ran track all like 3 years for my school. I played football like 1 year. I got hurt, so I quit
uh,
that. Played soccer, tried out for soccer. Um, played tennis even like I just love being outside. So I did everything, like literally, like every sport I tried it, except for baseball. I don't really mess with baseball like that.
Oh, come on, bro. I'm Cuban Puerto Rican. Baseball's
Yeah,
like, bro,
it's
that's
huge out here. Everybody's a Dodgers fan. Like
yeah. Because
they
you got
they
the
show
Dodgers,
so
you got
much
the
love.
Angels, and you got the Giants, and you got the Athletics. Like California itself is a sports hub, in my opinion. So like, I
Yeah.
don't. That's why like when you went out there and you started doing the bike stuff and the skate stuff, I was like, oh, that it makes sense because like there's that like everybody in LA likes spending time outside. At least that's what it looks like to me. Like from over here, like everybody's always
If
outside.
you're on a mission, you're outside. Like that's just how it is. If you know someone, especially here, LA is really small. Believe it or not, everybody knows everybody. Um,
I would have
so
never thought that.
if you want to find something that you want to do here, like say, I'll just put it to perspective. Like when I got here, I started skating because all I hung around was skaters.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like these skaters know these other skaters, and these other skaters know these other skaters, and these other skaters know these other skaters. So everybody knows everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what it is. They're just one big community. Like, well, there's a community for everything. You want to be like emo? There's a community for emo people. Like, go find them.
They're
Like
here,
literally,
bro. I
like they're
promise.
here. Like that's how it is out here. So it's like, oh, you want to be in like a hype beast group? They're here. Go
They're
find
here.
one. Like you want to go sing? Go find them.
All right,
So
so we only have like I don't have Zoom Pro. I ain't paying for that shit. So like we only have like 3 more minutes of this Zoom call.
that's
So
fun.
like my last question, has there ever been like a moment in LA where you're doing something business wise, like with a company or with anything like that, where you're like not damn bro, I made it, but like it hits you like I'm on the right track to be where I want to be one day. Like has there ever been that moment where you see like yourself looking back?
Um, I wouldn't say like I've had that aha moment where I'm like, oh, like yeah, this is gonna go viral. Like I've never had that. Um, I don't say I'm progressed into business as much as to where I would like be able to profit an insane amount from it. Um, so I am slacking on those parts, but that's just a matter of time before something like that
Oh, for
will
sure. That's just
turn
talking.
into gold for me.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of just waiting on it per se. And more, I'm not really acting on how I'm trying to go. I'm kind of just sitting right now. Like I just got a new job, so a lot of people would not be able to say that. They like to hide what they do or whatever, and just be embarrassed or whatever. I like to say how it is. I just picked up a new job. I'm trying to get work, try to get money.
That's
So
what it is. What,
I
what's your
got
job
I
right
got
now?
I
What
got to
you doing
survive.
over
I work
there?
at a I work at a bike shop right now. I'm just like hanging out in the front, selling
Bro,
bikes.
that's
Yeah,
that's like where it
yeah.
starts.
It's a pretty good job. So I like it. It's full time. So I get to put in hours out there. Then I get to go outside and ride at night. So I'm excited. I'm excited for if I could say one thing, I'd say like it just started.
Like your path to greatness and where you want to be just started.
Yeah, it like started within the past couple months. I've been locked in recently. I've been feeling different too. Like just waking up in the morning knowing I gotta go ride or I gotta go get this content. I gotta go to the street spot and go ride it. I gotta film it. It's just like my brain has just been rewired to just
Go
go as
get it.
hard as I can whenever time is on. So whenever pressure's on, it's like I'm going hard. So that's my mindset right now, and I don't think it's gonna change for a little while. So
Bro, that's honestly just that sound clip right there. That's a perfect way to end the podcast. Like, bro, it's been an awesome 40 minutes, dog. Like,
yes,
just talking
sir,
to you.
bro. I wish
Like
we
I
could
said,
go
I'm
for
super proud,
hours.
dog.
I could talk for hours.
Yeah, bro. I'm the same way, bro. Cuban Puerto Rican. You like, come on, like I could talk, bro. So nah, bro. I'm
Exactly.
super proud of you. I love to see the big things that you're
Thank
doing,
you,
dog.
bro. Thank you,
That shit
bro.
is lit. We gonna sign off. I'm still finna talk to you after this. I'm finna like literally call you right now. But we finna sign off. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to the dog for making so much noise. Thank you to Jet Li, bro. Jet Li doing everything up under the sun to make himself successful, and that's what I love to see. Young
Thanks for
man
letting
getting it.
me be on here, bro. This is cool. So
Bro, whenever you want, bro. Just let me know. Literally,
I like
whenever
I
you
like
want,
what you're
bro.
doing, so I
I
gotta
will
be a
make the
part of it
time, dog.
somehow.
Thank you, my G. All right.